Imagine you've crafted the perfect, peaceful morning routine for yourself. You've planned a morning filled with activities that bring you peace and happiness. Then, a water pipe bursts in your bathroom, causing you to spend a stressful morning cleaning up the mess and fixing the pipe. You get angry? You're disappointed because you didn't get to follow your morning routine. You're stressed out by these changes, which throw you off balance. It ruins your day because you're frustrated for the rest of the day. Not the best way to handle things, is it? Yet, if we're honest, most of us face problems like this. We get disrupted by things that disturb the way we like things, by people who change what we're used to, and by life when it doesn't go the way we want it to. This is when we need to learn to go with the flow. So, what does go with the flow mean? It's about rolling with the punches. It's about accepting change without getting angry or frustrated. It's about taking what life gives you, rather than trying to mold life to be exactly as you want it to be. Let's explore 10 Stoic ways to be in flow with your life. These methods not only help you adapt better to changes and challenges, but also help you find peace and contentment in every situation. By practicing these principles, you'll learn to face life with more ease and comfort, like a gentle stream flowing around every obstacle. Let's embark on this journey and discover the power of serenity and flexibility in your life. Number 1. Let go of your desire to rush things. In Stoic philosophy, letting go of haste is a profound practice. It involves being in the zone, a magical place where we are fully immersed in our work and experience a sense of exhilaration flowing through every moment. Imagine trying to sleep when you lie in bed and force yourself to fall asleep quickly. It only leads to tension and frustration. In contrast, when you relax and allow your mind and body to naturally drift into sleep, you easily fall into a deep and peaceful slumber. Following the natural rhythm of the body not only brings comfort, but also enhances work performance and quality of life. When you listen to your body and act according to its needs, you feel a sense of balance and harmony, reducing stress and pressure. We must make haste then, not only because we are daily nearer death, but also because the conception of things and the understanding of them cease first. Marcus Aurelius once said, emphasizing the importance of letting go of haste and accepting the natural flow of life. To truly live in harmony with life, we need to act consciously and acknowledge the natural flow. Reflect on moments when you rushed. Did those times yield better results, or did they only leave you more exhausted and stressed? By letting go of the desire for haste, you not only achieve inner peace, but also find efficiency and fulfillment in every action. Have you ever experienced the wonderful feeling of being fully immersed in an activity without the urge to hurry? If so, let that feeling guide you and become a cherished habit in your daily life. Embrace each moment with patience and presence. and watch how your world transforms with the serene flow of mindful living. Number 2. Be content with little. We often get caught up in the whirlwind of constant comparison and desire. Social media exacerbates this situation as we see glamorous images and the success of others, making us easily yearn for the same for ourselves. But do these external things truly bring lasting happiness? Stoic philosophy reminds us that true contentment comes from within. Inner peace does not depend on material possessions, but on accepting and being satisfied with what we have. When we appreciate the small things in life, we will feel joy and happiness from the simplest of things. The influence of modern society and social media has made us forget the value of simplicity. We easily compare and desire to have the lives of others without realizing that this comparison only brings dissatisfaction and anxiety. The natural tendency of humans is to always want more, but Stoic philosophy advises us to reduce selfishness and restrain our desires. This does not mean completely giving up desires, but knowing how to control and direct them towards meaningful things. For example, imagine sitting in a small, simple but cozy house. Around you are loved ones, without needing many possessions or expensive items, just genuine love and care. This is the image of being satisfied with little. When we are content with what we have, we find true peace. Remember, living a simple life and being content with less is not about giving up something, but about finding more in the small and simple things. True wealth is not in what we own, but in how we appreciate and use it. What do you think about being content with the small things in life? Have you ever felt pressured by comparison and the desire to have more from modern society? Please share your thoughts and experiences on how to find peace and happiness in simple things. In the peaceful moments of life, I realize that ego is the biggest barrier that prevents the soul from reaching freedom. How many times have we been caught up in the whirlpool of fame, power, and money, only to forget our true value? Join me in discovering how to let go of ego, to find serenity and peace in the soul. Number 3. Let go of your ego. The ego, when too tightly linked to work, titles, or labels, can lead to negative consequences. When we define ourselves through external things, we become easily hurt by uncontrollable changes. Imagine a person who always takes pride in their title. When they lose that title, they may feel like they've lost a part of themselves. This happens because they have tied their identity to their work instead of their inner values. A specific example is Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, who once said, "Nature which governs the whole will soon change all things which you see, and out of their substance will make other things, and again other things, in order that the world may be ever new." When we focus too much on labels, titles, and money, we unintentionally create a golden cage for ourselves. These things can bring temporary satisfaction, but cannot ensure long-term happiness. Labeling others and ourselves also makes us narrow-minded and short-sighted in our perception of the world. Stoicism reminds us of the unity of all things and the importance of perceiving life in a comprehensive way. When we let go of the ego, we open a door to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Have you ever thought about letting go of your ego to find true freedom? Try reflecting on this and experience the difference it brings. Number 4. Accept your flaws. We often tend to seek perfection and acceptance from others. But the truth is that everyone has flaws. This awareness helps us understand that human nature is imperfect. So, why do we strive to hide these natural imperfections? Think about the story of a friend named William. He always felt insecure about his communication skills. He often worried and tried to change the way he talked to please everyone. But this only made him feel exhausted and alienated from himself. One day, William decided to stop and accept that he was not a great communicator. Instead, he focused on improving what he could do well, like listening and showing sincerity. When William accepted his flaws, he felt relieved and more confident. Do you see how this acceptance helped William find peace and happiness? The need for acceptance from others is a natural part of being human. However, trying to change oneself to meet others' expectations can lead to stress and a loss of true self. When we accept ourselves fully, including our flaws, we create an environment where compassion and self-respect can flourish. This not only helps improve our relationship with ourselves, but also creates a more genuine connection with others. Perfection is an illusion, and pursuing it only brings disappointment. By accepting ourselves, we learn to appreciate what we have, reduce pressure, and live a truly rich and meaningful life. If you have ever felt pressured by your flaws, please share your story with us. How did you accept yourself and find peace in imperfection? Share your story in the comments section. In this tumultuous life, change is inevitable. Like the flow of water, we humans also need to learn how to be flexible, and flexible to not only face, but also immerse ourselves in the changes in life, turning them into motivation to move forward. Number 5. Embrace change. Imagine a crystal-clear stream, quietly flowing through valleys, winding around rocks and shores. The water continuously transforms, flexibly finding its way, whether it encounters obstacles or harsh terrain. This characteristic of water is a vivid testament to the philosophy of embrace change in Stoicism, teaching us to accept change as an inevitable part of life. Like water, humans need to be flexible and adaptable to the fluctuations in life. Our lives are full of changes, from work and relationships to health. These changes require us to adjust and find ways to adapt. However, change is not always easy. It brings with it insecurity and anxiety because we are often trapped in our habits and comfort zones. Let's look at the story of Anna, a young, and passionate woman. After many years of working at a company, she realized that her current job no longer brought her joy and motivation. Anna decided to leave her stable job to pursue her passion for art. Initially, this change made her anxious and fearful. But thanks to her determination and flexibility, Anna found joy and satisfaction in her new work. She felt the freedom and happiness of living and working true to her passion. Change can bring difficulties, but if we know how to accept and adapt, it will open new doors and opportunities. Old habits can hinder our long-term vision. If we cling to outdated habits, we won't be able to recognize new potential and can't advance further on the path of personal development. Remember, like water, humans have an infinite capacity for transformation and adaptation. When we open our hearts to embrace change, life becomes richer and more meaningful. We just discussed accepting change as an inevitable part of life. When you are ready to open your heart to the transformations around you, you are no longer bound by outdated patterns or fear of the unknown. However, what happens if you also let go of the pressure to always be at the top? Imagine a life where you don't have to compete fiercely, where you don't have to strain yourself to surpass others. Instead, you focus on your own journey, on doing the best you can with the abilities and resources you have. This doesn't mean you lack ambition. It means you understand that constant rivalry only adds unnecessary burden. Ask yourself, what is more important to me? A. Being at the top of every race, but always feeling stressed and pressured. B. Achieving inner peace by enjoying your journey without comparing yourself to others. What will you choose? Let us know your answer. And now, let's move on to Number 6. Dare not to be first. Have you ever wondered what life would be like if we didn't always have to be the first? Humility is considered a noble virtue, particularly important in achieving harmony and serenity in life. Dare not to be first is not just advice, but a profound philosophy, reminding us that not putting ourselves first in every situation can bring tranquility and balance. In today's competitive world, humility seems to be forgotten. We often get caught up in the race to become the best, the first, and the most successful. The consequences of this competition and challenge are not only pressure and stress, but also the erosion of human values, envy, and even loneliness. In reality, personal success does not necessarily have to be measured by position or rank. True success lies in self-contentment, in the ability to love and respect others. The question is, are you truly happy standing at the top, but feeling lonely and empty? Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, once said, "Don't consent to be hurt, and you won't be hurt. This is a choice over which you have control." Letting go of the desire to be the first is a way to protect our souls from unnecessary harm. To practice humility, we need to start by accepting ourselves and respecting the value of others. Look at the life of Jesus. who lived a life full of humility and sacrifice, not seeking fame, but always putting others' interests first. Try living one day without having to be the first in everything. You will realize that peace and happiness do not come from winning, but from being true to yourself and respecting those around you. In this way, you will truly achieve a state of flow in life, a perfect balance between action and thought, between the self and the universe. Number 7. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of the fundamental principles of Stoic philosophy, a virtue that brings inner peace and contentment with life. The philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This quote reminds us that every moment is a precious gift to be cherished. Practicing gratitude is not just about recognizing the positive things in life, but also about accepting and appreciating the challenges and difficulties. When faced with adversity, instead of complaining, ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? This awareness helps us not only face hardships with calmness, but also find opportunities for growth and development. Gratitude also helps us focus on what we have, rather than what we lack. In modern life, filled with pressures and competition, it is easy to get caught in the whirlwind of desires and dissatisfaction. However, when practicing gratitude, we learn to respect and appreciate what we have achieved, from the smallest things like a morning cup of coffee and a smile from a loved one to greater accomplishments in our careers and lives. Try keeping a daily gratitude journal, writing down at least 3 things you are grateful for. This practice not only helps you maintain a positive outlook on life, but also creates a good habit, nurturing your soul and mind. Remember, gratitude is not a destination, but a journey. Every day, seek and recognize the good things around you so that you can live a fuller and more meaningful life. In this journey, gratitude is the guiding light, helping us overcome the darkness of negativity and find the light of peace and happiness. Are you ready to walk this path with gratitude as your companion? Number 8. Focus on what you can control. Have you ever felt helpless in situations beyond your control? In life, we often face such situations. Focusing on what we can control is a crucial principle that helps us maintain balance and peace of mind. Imagine you are driving to an important meeting and suddenly encounter a traffic jam. You cannot change this situation, but you can control your emotions and reactions. Instead of letting stress and anxiety dominate, you can focus on deep breathing, staying calm, and thinking positively. You can call to inform us about the delay and use the waiting time to further prepare for the meeting. By controlling your reactions, you maintain calmness and professionalism and avoid unnecessary negative emotions. Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, once said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." When we focus on what we can control, we create inner strength to overcome challenges and difficulties. Instead of wasting energy and time on things that cannot be changed, we should invest in self-improvement and develop the necessary skills to handle challenges. Focusing on what we can control not only helps us maintain peace of mind, but also helps us live a fuller and more meaningful life. In this way, we can create a natural and harmonious flow in life while building a strong and resilient spirit, ready to face all difficulties and challenges. This is not only a principle of Stoic philosophy, but also a lifestyle that helps us become the best version of ourselves. In modern life, we often face unforeseen pressures and challenges. In the midst of that hustle and bustle, patience is not only a valuable virtue, but also an essential life skill. Let's explore how patience can become the key that opens the door to peace and wisdom, helping us overcome hardships and find the true meaning of life. Number 9. Cultivate patience. Patience is an important virtue that helps us cope with life's challenges and difficulties. In Stoic philosophy, patience is not just the ability to endure, but also the art of maintaining a calm mind in the face of unwanted events. When faced with challenges, patience helps us avoid being swept up in a whirlwind of negative emotions. Imagine you are facing a difficult situation, an important project being delayed, or a personal goal not yet achieved. Without patience, you can easily fall into a state of anxiety, frustration, and even despair. However, with patience, you will know how to wait and believe that everything will settle in time, while also finding alternative solutions or new directions. A typical example is the story of Epictetus, a former slave in Rome who became one of the greatest Stoic philosophers. Born into slavery and enduring much suffering, Epictetus faced hardships and injustices in his life. However, instead of letting these adversities shake his spirit, he patiently endured and learned from them. Epictetus never lost his calmness and resolve. He believes that although we cannot control what happens around us, we can control how we respond. His patience not only helped him overcome personal suffering, but also allowed him to impart valuable lessons on endurance and unwavering spirit to future generations. In today's pressure-filled and fast-paced world, can you cultivate patience to face daily challenges? When we accept that we cannot control everything and focus on what is within our reach, patience becomes a powerful weapon. It helps us maintain our spirit, stay away from negative emotions, and build a harmonious and meaningful life. Start with the smallest things, patiently listening, patiently learning, and patiently waiting for good things to come. Number 10. Live in the present moment. Living in the present moment is the best way to enjoy life. Stoicism teaches us that the past has passed and the future is yet to come. Only the present truly matters. Embrace each moment and live a life full of meaning. As a Stoic philosopher, I believe that living fully in the present is a solid foundation that helps us achieve inner peace and a profound sense of satisfaction. The past is merely memories and lessons that have gone by. The future is an unknown filled with anxieties and expectations. Only the present is the time we truly live and experience. Imagine a beautiful morning, walking in the park, feeling the gentle breeze caressing your face, and listening to the birds singing. If your mind is preoccupied with worries about tomorrow's work or regrets about a past mistake, can you truly enjoy the beauty of nature around you? When we live in the present, we open our hearts and minds to fully experience everything. Have you ever wondered why you let future worries or past regrets steal the joy of the present moment? By practicing to focus on what is happening right now, we not only live a meaningful life, but also find peace in every moment. Remind yourself every day that the present is the most precious gift we have. Each moment brings an opportunity for us to love, learn, and grow. Live fully, so when we look back, we will never regret what has passed, but be proud of what we have lived and experienced. The journey of becoming a Stoic philosopher is a continuous process of learning and self-improvement. By applying these 10 Stoic approaches, you will find harmony in your life and enjoy each moment with a peaceful mind. Remember, change does not happen overnight, but with patience and determination, you will see a noticeable difference. I hope the advice in this video has brought you positive value. Please leave a comment below to share your thoughts about this video, rating it on a scale from 1 to 5, where 1, very bad, 2, bad, 3, fair, 4, good, and 5, excellent. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the latest content. Let's continue exploring Stoic philosophy together and seeking inner peace. Don't forget to check out the next videos displayed at the end of this one. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next videos.